Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm a reporter for Northern New York newspapers. I've gathered both of you here today so we could talk about poverty in the North Country. This is the Advance Roundtable.
Healthy food is more expensive in general, and the primary reason for that is federal farm subsidies. That at the federal level we subsidize these commodity crops, in particular corn, and so more junkier kinds of processed foods that are made with corn and corn and soy probably as primary ingredients become cheaper than buying healthy fruits and vegetables, which don't have those subsidies.
We have a very active green team in our middle school, and for instance, they went on a field trip to Martin's farm, and they went and they harvested. I think they had sweet potatoes and lettuce and a few different items, and then we're able to see those items on the menu as sweet potato. I think they might have made sweet potato fry kinds of things out of them, as well as some other items. So that was good for the kids to be able to see that.
Now, there's a certain percentage certainly that are poor by federal poverty standards, and that's probably around 20% in St. Lawrence County, but there's another 30% or so of people who are working but are just barely scraping by, or maybe not quite scraping by.
Particularly during summer vacation. So there'll be some school districts around the county that are food sites even in the summer, but again, it's a matter of how do you get the students to that location to access the food or the other activities that might be of interest and beneficial to them.
You know, they're probably going to be able to drive themselves to a grocery store. The challenge might be they can't go more than once a week or once every 2 weeks because they've got to drive 20 or 30 or 50 miles to go to the grocery store, and they can't afford to do that. You can be working and get SNAP if your income is low enough, and I think one of the most common myths that keeps people from applying is they believe because they're working that they're not eligible.
I see.
If we look at our numbers for free and reduced lunch, in the elementary school, 51% of our students are eligible for free and reduced lunch. And in the middle school, it's, 38 or 41%, and then in the high school, it's like 35%, something like that.
That seems really high.
Yeah. Well, that's really the story for Canton, is that when I started there, it might have been low 20s that would be eligible for free and reduced lunch, and I think with the the economic decline over the past several years, we've had an absolute jump in our numbers.
You know, I think one piece of solutions is connecting people to services they're eligible for, but don't know they're eligible for, whether it's the meals at school or it's the SNAP program or whatever it is, because if you can just put a little more resources, whether it's actual cash resources or some kind of in-kind assistance in their pockets, then maybe they could save some pennies and do something different.